Hello little dreamers and grown-ups too. Ready for some bedtime stories? Great. Benny and the Guitar Forest. Benny and his tiny mouse friend Pip were riding high on Ron's soft smiling back, while Mary the Frog hopped beside them, her little legs sinking into Ron's gentle cloud stuff. The summer air shimmered as they floated over a meadow. That's when Benny spotted it, leaning against a sunflower like a golden doorway, a guitar, its wood glowing like warm honey. Ron lowered them gently beside it, and Pip squeaked with wonder. "Let's see what's inside," she said. But as Benny's paw touched a string, it hummed a deep, sweet note. And in that moment, the whole world ballooned upward, or perhaps they had shrunk. For now, the guitar loomed over them like a palace. They stepped through the round sound hole and found themselves in a glowing forest of taut silver vines. The guitar strings above stretching endlessly. The wood beneath their feet was polished, smooth as moonlight. Tiny golden birds sang from the curve of the frets, their voices the sound of plucked notes. Mary caught a drifting chord in her hands and twirled with it like ribbon. They wandered deeper, where a lake of liquid music rippled in the guitar's hollow body. Each droplet that splashed sent up a sound, sometimes a bell chime, sometimes a whispering lullaby. Pip balanced on a floating note like a leaf on a pond. Ron drifted above them through the open strings, sprinkling silver harmonies that rained down like cool mist. At the very heart of the guitar, they found a great wooden beam glowing with golden light. When Benny touched it, the beam sang a long, gentle chord that wrapped him like a blanket. The sound was so warm, so slow, it seemed to carry him into a quiet place where the night and his breath moved at the same pace. His eyes grew heavy, and he let the music hold him until the world became still. The end. If you enjoy these gentle stories, please consider tapping like and subscribe. It really helps this little channel grow, and we'll be right here every night. Benny and the Golden Lantern of Quiet Courage. Benny rode on Ron's wide, soft back as the summer nights pressed close around them, all violet and silver. Pip sat curled in his paw, and Mary the Frog hopped in a steady rhythm beside them, humming a tune that made the air shimmer. They were headed toward the Whispering Hollow, a place no one visited after sunset. The air there was said to hold shadows that told stories, but Benny had never seen them for himself. Tonight, he wanted to. Ron floated low, his edges lit with moonlight. "I'll be right here," he said, letting a fine mist fall to cool Benny's warm paws. Pip squeezed Benny's paw. "If we're together, nothing's too scary," she said. Mary caught a falling firefly on her fingertip and grinned. At the mouth of the hollow, the wind paused. Trees leaned close, their branches murmuring in a language older than the stars. From the dark, long silhouettes began to stir. Foxes made of smoke, owls made of ink, waves that rolled without water. Benny's heart thumped like a drum. Then, from a branch overhead, something golden began to sway. A lantern, glowing like sunrise. Benny stepped forward. The shadows froze. He reached up, and the lantern's handle slid into his paw, warm as a friend's hug. Inside, a small flame winked at him, and the shadows bowed as though greeting a king. They weren't here to frighten us, Benny realized. They just wanted to be seen. Pip nodded. Mary's hum deepened, and Ron's cloud body lifted them gently into the lantern's warm light. Together, they stayed until Benny's fear was gone, replaced with the steady glow of courage in his chest. Later, lying against Ron's soft cloud belly, Benny felt the world grow quiet. The lantern's glow folded into his dreams, and he sank into sleep as if slipping into a calm lake of light. The end. Benny and the Nest of Whispering Feathers. Benny rode on Ron as they floated low over a shimmering pond that looked like it had been painted with sunlight. Pip sat on his shoulder, and Mary the frog hopped alongside them on lily pads, humming a tune only frogs seem to know. By the shore stood a worried mama duck, her feathers ruffled by the warm breeze. "I need a safe nest," she sighed, "but the wind keeps stealing my twigs." Ron drifted closer, his edges puffing out like a protective pillow. "We'll help," Benny said, his voice as gentle as ripples. Pip dashed into the meadow, finding the softest bits of moss and silver grass. Mary dove into the pond, returning with long water reeds that swayed like green ribbons. Benny carried tiny petals from wildflowers so the nest would smell like summer's heart. Ron lowered himself, letting them tuck the nest inside the curl of his cloud, a secret pocket only he could hold. From there, they built it together, each piece fitting like a lullaby note. The mama duck waddled inside, turning in slow circles until everything was just right. When the wind came again, it couldn't find the nest. Ron's gentle mist hid it like a dream hides in morning light. The mama duck quacked her thanks, her eyes warm with peace. They stayed by the pond until the sky turned apricot and the first star peeked out. Benny lay back on Ron, listening to Pip's quiet chatter and Mary's soft hum. The sound of the pond lapping at the shore was so calm that Benny's eyelids lowered, the world blurring into colours he could only see in dreams. The end. Good night, little dreamers.